My name's Brian Duffett. I'm going to be thinking about Jim Furlong all night.
Yeah, thanks, Whitney.
Jim Furlong got an OnlyFans account of him? I'm just going to warm up here with a classic, then I'll get into my own stuff. So, God said to Abraham, "Kill me a son." Abe said, "Man, you must be putting me on." God said, "No." Abe said, "Huh?" God said, "You can do what you want, Abe, but the next time you see me coming, you better run." And Abe said, "All right, where do you want this killing done?" And God said, "Out on Highway 61. That's Bob Dylan. And I could read Bob Dylan all night, but I'm not. I'm going to read Brian Duffett. Alright, so I wrote this poem about friendship. There's basically, in my view, there's two types of friends. There's old friends and new friends. So for example, if you tell your new friends that you're going to put out a book of poetry, they'll say, "Tell me about it." And if you tell your old friends you're going to put out a book of poetry, they'll say, "You're not a poet."
That's not true, man. That's so true.
So I wrote this poem specifically for the old friends. And it go like this. Old friend, our paths have crossed again. Sit for a few moments. Where'd we end? Where to begin? The man you see before you is a stranger in disguise. Please don't hold against me innocence time left wise. You're a stranger to me too. You are my oldest friend. Will you share with me your experience I desire to lend? How have you changed? How have you struggled? Where are you smooth and where have you bubbled? Where you stand, do you speak up loud? Or do you wrap yourself in the warmth of the crowd? Who taught you to be small? It helps to understand why when you walk you feel like a thief on stolen land. Oh my! How you have all the answers. Friend, don't forget, as we cast the jigs and reels, don't tell me what you've heard, tell me what you feel. And if you get fucked, in the popular opinion, let it be just another fuck of the fucks you're not given. So now we're a bit wiser, somewhere halfway through the book, forever the protagonists, forever free of the captain's hook. Until next time, my friend, this chunk of time now over, our paths diverge again. Let's move a little slower. Thank you. This next one is a short one. It's in the spirit of my girl, Mary Oliver. I wrote this, but with Mary in mind. It's called Think of Your Favorite Tree. I'm talking about stillness, stupid. Think of your favorite tree. Certain times of year, limbs get heavy with snow. Trees don't shake like a damp dog. Trees meditate, trusting their roots, trusting their wisdom, trusting their nature. I don't think they're burdened by the weight of the snow. Don't they wear it like a dress? That's my kind of fashion show. Last one here, last original for tonight. So I wrote this poem specifically for all the good men who have influenced me in my life, and I've been lucky and had some good male role models. And sometimes when I see, people talking about stuff nowadays, people talk about men, they're usually talking about what's wrong with men. And when they're talking about masculinity, they're talking about what's wrong with masculinity. So I wrote this to sort of explain how I'm coming to that conversation. It's called Ode to Today. So I took a detour on the road from there to here. So I ran a few red lights, so I spoke about my fear. So I met a few people, so they showed me points of view, and they stopped me in my tracks, so I questioned what I knew. So I've got some bad habits, so I've got my addiction. So I show up vulnerable, I persevere through connection. So I guess I'm part devil. So I see him in you too. So when we look in the mirror, perfectly imperfect has to do. So I left someone behind, so I have a few regrets. So I've come to forgive, though I pray I won't forget. So I'm a social animal, so I don't lock myself inside. So sometimes I'm a pleaser. Sometimes I laugh when I should cry. So I recognize my dad introduced masculinity, and he ain't perfect either. And so I wrestle with this energy. But I don't blame him though, so I propose a toast to my father, and I show up for this work so my sons won't have to bother. So I don't accept the mediocrity of the crowd, so when you see me coming, it ought to make you proud. So I'm going to the gym, so I'm watching my nutrition, so I'm focused on my breath, I meditate in this condition. So I'm not the smartest, so I still sing a song. I know where I am weak, my community is strong. So I keep moving forward, so I listen, so I pray. May I be a better man than I was yesterday. Thanks a lot. Brian Duffett, got a book of poems coming out later this year, so Brian Duffett on Instagram, Brian Duffett on Twitter. Thanks.